put a link to a video in my description that I was watching the other night, and it was talking about how they did like MRI scans, and like they were watching kind of like how the signals traveled through the neurons and how it compared with male and female brains, and they found that there was a significant difference. And I think people that look at things at how they are instead of how they wish them to be would already know that. But the part of the video that inspired me to make this video was they were going about how there weren't any significant differences until around the age of 13 or so. And the second I heard that, what I thought was, well, of course, that's when people start hitting puberty and there starts being more estrogen in a female body and more testosterone in a male body. And these hormones directly contribute to a majority of the differences between the sexes. And like I say, all these generalizations, they aren't true in every specific individual case. It's the norm. If you take a whole bunch of males and a whole bunch of females, there'll be differences of this nature. Like I mentioned in the video where I was talking about how in general males have a little more height and upper body strength than females on average. I was like, but then there's like 8-foot tall women and 2-foot tall men, and super weak men and super strong women. So there's always individual exceptions, and there's quite a few of them because we have like 7 billion people on this planet. So there's a lot of people that break the mold. But anyway, they found these differences, and that's when they developed. And the part of the video that irritated me was the lady said this is when the social conditioning starts and all that. And I'm like, okay, I see like 3 huge faults in this argument. One, hormones directly influence behavior. We see it with like oxytocin, dopamine, cortisol, all these, they affect things. That's why people have like clinical depression and are given all these crazy chemical concoctions to try to counteract it. But another thing is, if this was social conditioning, why would it start then? Like, they're always going off on how the media and television and advertisements and everything are always like such a bad influence. Well, kids are exposed to this from the day they can compute anything, and they're whining about Barbie dolls and stuff. Well, that doesn't start at age 13. So I don't think you're gonna see like this dramatic change right in the time of puberty because of social conditioning. I think that would start basically the time children could start watching TV or go to school or something. And third, different cultures, no matter how they behave, no matter what their social norms are, these differences in men and women are seen all over, and all these cultures are different. So maybe these social norms exist because of innate differences that were there to start with. And I'm saying maybe in quotes because to me it seems obvious, but it annoys me, these people that they have their agendas and their beliefs and stuff, rather than trying to act like things are holding you back and whatnot. Just accept that we have differences and make the most of your differences. Like, we have a world set up these days where you can embrace your strengths and do great things with your life regardless of what kind of package you find yourself in going through this life of yours. So whether you're a man or a woman, or what color you are, or how tall you are, or any of that nonsense, there's ways to make the most of the attributes you were born with and to get ahead. So don't focus on victim mentality and what's holding you back, and like that doesn't get you anywhere. It just doesn't. Instead, just focus on the world the way it really is. Look at what you like, what interests you, what you have gifts in, and do your best to contribute to the world and just see what comes back your way as a result of that.